that you claim that you love. So, have you ever wondered why we sometimes hurt the ones that we love the most? Why do we say or do things that cause pain or damage to our partners, friends, family members? How can we explain this seemingly paradoxical behavior? Let's talk about some of the psychological factors that might contribute to hurting the ones that we love. We'll also suggest some new ways to prevent or reduce these behaviors and promote happier and healthier relationships. I think that one of the biggest reasons that we hurt the people that we love is because of the intimacy and closeness that we share with them. Intimacy involves a lot of sharing of deep thoughts and feelings and your secrets with another person. It also involves trusting them to care for our vulnerabilities, flaws, or insecurities. But intimacy also exposes us to the risk of being hurt or rejected by the other person. We might fear just losing them or disappointing them or even being betrayed by them. And these fears they can trigger defensive or aggressive reactions that could possibly hurt this other person. For example, we might lash out at our partner when we feel insecure or jealous. We might criticize or blame them when we feel guilty or ashamed. We withdraw or avoid them when we feel anxious or overwhelmed in different situations. Another reason why we hurt the ones we love is because of the projection of our own issues onto them. Projection is a psychological defense mechanism that involves attributing our own unwanted or unacceptable feelings, thoughts, character traits onto another person. For example, we may project our anger, resentment, or frustration onto our partners or our children or whoever else is around. We might accuse them of being selfish, lazy, dishonest, when in actuality, these are feelings that we feel about ourselves. We may also project our unfulfilled needs, expectations, or fantasies onto them. We might expect them to make us happy or validate us or fulfill our dreams when we're actually responsible for doing all of those things for ourselves. Projection can lead to hurting the ones that we love because it creates a distorted perception of them. We may not see them for who they really are, but for who we want them to be or who we fear that they are. We may also fail to recognize our own role in the problems or conflicts that arise within these relationships with other people. A third reason why we hurt the ones that we love is because of the habit of repeating unhealthy patterns of behavior. We may have learned these patterns from our past experiences, especially from our childhood or from previous relationships. For example, we may have learned to cope with stress, anger, or sadness by yelling, hitting, or completely shutting down. We may have learned to communicate by blaming, criticizing, or just outright lying. We may have learned to relate by controlling, manipulating, or people pleasing. These patterns have served us well in the past, but they may not work so well in our present. They might hurt the people that we love because they're disrespectful, abusive, and very ineffective. They may also prevent us from developing more mature and constructive ways of dealing with our emotions, expressing our needs, and resolving any of our issues. And that brings us to the fourth reason why we hurt the ones we love. And it's because of the change that occurs within ourselves or in them or in our relationships and connections. Change is inevitable and often necessary for growth and development. But change can also be very challenging and stressful. So, We might hurt the ones we love when we change our goals or if we tweak our values or preferences. We may feel that they no longer understand us or support us or share in our vision. We might also hurt the ones that we love when they change their behavior, opinions, or attitude. We might feel that they no longer respect us, appreciate us, or meet our needs. We might also hurt the ones that we love when the relationship changes its dynamics or the boundaries or expectations. We might feel that the relationship no longer satisfies us, challenges us, or fulfills us in some sort of way. Change can lead to hurting the people that we love because it can create a sense of loss or conflict. We may not know how to adapt to these new situations or how to communicate our feelings or how to just simply negotiate our differences or how we feel about all of these changes that are happening. Growth is also a factor. When we seek or experience it in ourselves, in other people, or in the relationships that we have, growth is desirable and beneficial for our well being and happiness, but growth can also be painful and difficult. So, our loved ones might feel hurt when we seek growth by pursuing our dreams and interests. We might feel that they're holding us back or even competing with us in some sort of way. We might also feel hurt when the ones that we love start to seek their own personal development, exploring their own identity, or trying to find better opportunities for themselves. We might feel as if they're leaving us behind or betraying us in some way. Hurts also felt when the relationship seeks growth by evolving and transforming. We might feel that the relationship is threatening us or challenging us or changing us. Growth can lead to hurting the ones that we love because it creates a sense of fear, insecurities, and resistance. We may not be ready to embrace all of these new possibilities or face the new challenges, or maybe you're just not ready to make any of the necessary changes to help the relationship you have with this person progress in a more positive way. So we've gone down the list of reasons why we hurt the people that we love. Let's quickly run through the list of some preventative measures that we can take to avoid hurting the people that we love. First, you need to cultivate some self awareness. Be more aware of your own feelings, your thoughts, your behaviors. Identify your triggers, your patterns, and your projections. These things that lead you to hurt the people that you love. You need to understand and recognize the impact of what you do and how they harm yourself and the people around you. Next, you need to practice some self compassion. Be kind and gentle with yourself. Learn how to accept your flaws and your mistakes. Forgive yourself and learn from these experiences that you've gone through and how they've negatively impacted you so that you don't make the same mistakes over and over again. Nurture your self esteem and get a better understanding of your self worth. Next, seek professional help. I will always emphasize seeking professional help, especially if you struggle with emotional, mental, or relational issues that cause you to hurt the people around you. You need to seek professional help. A therapist, counselor, or a coach, they can help you to understand and heal and change your behavior in a positive and healthy way. Next, you need to learn how to effectively communicate. Express your feelings, needs, and expectations clearly and respectfully. You need to learn how to listen, actively listen to the people that you love with empathy and curiosity. You have to learn how not to place blame or criticize or just outright lie to other people or even lie to yourself. You need to seek understanding so that you can be understood. You also need to learn how to resolve conflicts constructively. When you have disagreements or arguments with the people that you love, you don't resort to violence. You don't resort to manipulation. You don't avoid them completely. Yes, it's okay to walk away so that you can calm down, catch your breath, think about the situation, but you cannot just walk away from the problem. Instead, you need to use some problem solving skills, and you learn this from your therapist. You learn how to compromise or negotiate. You seek to find a way that all parties involved can benefit from this situation. Next, you need to learn how to show appreciation and affection. Show the people that you love that you actually care about them, that you value them, that you have respect for them. Give them compliments, show them some gratitude, give them some support, hugs, kisses, cuddles. Make them feel the love that your words are giving to them. Let them know that they are appreciated by you. And last but certainly not least, you need to spend quality time together. Spend time with the people that you love, doing things that you all enjoy. Share your interests and hobbies, passions. Have fun, laugh, play. Create some positive memories. This way, you strengthen the bond and connection between. We hurt the ones that we love for various reasons, such as intimacy, projection out of habit, change, or growth. However, we can stop or prevent these behaviors by cultivating our self awareness, practicing self compassion, seeking professional help, learning how to effectively communicate, resolving conflicts constructively. We show appreciation and affection, and we spend quality time together. Just remember that hurting the ones that you love is not inevitable, it's also not irreversible. We can choose to act differently and create healthier, happier relationships. We choose to love the ones that we love so that we're not continuously hurting them.